is up, App Nation? It is Steve P. Young, founder of appmasters.com, the place you go when you want action-packed content in the app business. And today I want to talk about how to use ads, paid acquisition, to improve your retention. Retention is the growth metric that you should be focused on because you can drive as many downloads as you want, but if users are not coming back into your app, then you have a problem. And so it doesn't even matter how many downloads you got, it's how many downloads are actually coming back and turning into real users. So I want to talk about how you can use paid acquisition to improve those metrics. All right, number one, use ads that improve retention. Simple tip, but it's a great tip that I got from Matt from Calm. He talked all about how he A/B tested different ads and saw that certain ads were actually improving retention versus others. And so you really want to focus on the ads. Now they may have a higher CPI, which is fine, but you want to focus on the ads that actually drive the retention. So don't just focus on the top level metrics as CPI, or I hate this acronym, CAC, cost, customer acquisition cost, but focus on the actual users, how they perform, are they coming back into the app? Because if you're using an ad that really drives that retention numbers up, then use that ad more frequently and pay a little bit more. It's okay. It's going to turn into a better user later. So Matt says where we get the best retention, better retention, is where he shows ads that pull content directly from the app itself. So you're highlighting it. It's like the playable ads, right? Those have higher retention. And so it's showing off in your ads what they're gonna get out of the app. So pull content from the app itself and use them as the ad. Number two, use retargeting to increase your day 7 retention. Now this is a tip that I got from Tiago, who is the head of user acquisition at Peak. And he said, using retargeting ads in that 7 day, the first 7 days, he knows if he can keep users in for that first 7 days, they're gonna become valuable users later on. And so he's retargeting them and he's showing popular games within their app. If you're not familiar with Peak, it's like a gym for your brain, right? A lot of simple games in the app to really train your brain. And so what they're doing is showing the most popular games as ads to the users who just signed up. So they're retargeting their users to make sure that they come back within that first week of downloading their app, so that he knows that if they play frequently within the first 7 days, then they're gonna be a valuable user and they're gonna actually subscribe to their premium plans. So use retargeting to increase your day 7 retention. Now, your retention rate may be day 14 or day 30, whatever that mark you're trying to hit, make sure you really hit them right upon them downloading your app. And lastly, this is something I got from Jessica from Plinkist, is they've turned content into installs. So they're using things like Outbrain and they're writing articles about 5 books that entrepreneurs should read, right? And they're turning that blog post and running ads for that blog post. And that blog post is actually promoting their app, Blinkist. It's like Cliff Notes, right? And it's almost, there's an audio version, there's a book version, but it gives you snippets. So if you don't want to spend hours reading or like me, listening to a book, then you can get the main highlights through Blinkist. Great idea for an app. And they've done amazingly well turning their blog posts into installs and higher engagement with their users. What I love about this tip is they've thought outside the box. They're using blog posts, for crying out loud, to promote their app, right? Think outside the box now. I feel like the App Store is very crowded these days and it's harder to get noticed. And so you gotta think outside the box. What are people not utilizing that would make sense for your app? All right, guys, that's it. 3 simple tips on how to use advertising, paid advertising, to drive more retention in your app. Follow me on all your social media channels at Steve P. Young, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace.